Hey friends, welcome back to Homeschoolology. If you're new here, my name is Nikki. I'm a homeschooling mom of 4. I've got a 7th grader, 3rd grader, and 5 and 3-year-old that is doing like a pre-K level. On this channel, I talk to you guys about secular homeschooling, but also a little bit about motherhood, having a larger family, traveling with a large family, and everything in between. If you are a subscriber, thank you. Welcome back. I'm happy you're here to chat with me today. Today's video is part of my choose with me or plan with me curriculum series where I am sharing with you my actual research process, what curriculums I'm actually looking at for the upcoming year. So I have shared with you how I pick my curriculum. I have a video, I'll link it for you guys. So I've shared that with you guys, but rather than just going from that straight into this is what I chose and here's why I chose it, I wanted to show you here's what I'm looking at. These are the things that I like. These are the things I'm not sure about. These are the options that are out there, and kind of get your advice too on what you think might work well for our homeschool. So I'm here if you guys have heard of any of these or used any of these and seen what you like. So today's subject is history. So come on. So history, I have basically 2 that I'm looking at. I do have a 3rd one, but I don't know that it's going to work for us for this year. History is so hard to find for secular. It just is so hard to find, so hard to find. So this is what we have done this past year is my youngest ones actually didn't do any history this year, and my oldest and I used the History Smashers series, and I built unit studies on them. I'm hoping to get those available to you guys sometime in the near future, so wish me luck on that. If you guys are interested in that, let me know down in the comments. But we've been doing that and we've been loving it. We love it. It's working so well, except that it is so much work for me. I am doing a lot to get it all set up and choosing the books and doing a lot of research, and even though it's exactly what we want, it's tailored for us. And I might do that. That might be what we do. This one is the American history. We are going to do world history. I know for a fact we're doing world history. I want to start at ancient times and move on. So I know that's what we're doing next year, but now I've got to find which curriculum we're going to use within that. This is the history or the American history one because I've loaned out my world history book. But I may use this. It's the everything you need to ace. I will be using world history in one big fat notebook. I love these. If you haven't seen them before, they are wonderful. So basically, you have a table of contents that tells you everything that you're going to learn, and kind of, it has it in units already. So if I'm doing unit studies, all the information that I want to cover on post-World War II era, it's right here. It tells me what I need to cover. And then it's written as somebody's taking really fancy notes in in a class. And so it's got all these little excerpts and makes it a lot more interesting to look at rather than just a regular text. So, and then each chapter has a quiz at the end of it. So the discussion questions, that's how we use it, as discussion questions. I don't make them right. We just talk about it. It's already there for me. I don't have to do it. So I am considering using the world history one of this as my spine and creating my own unit studies because that does work for us. It's just so much work. So I'm trying to see if maybe there's something that is a little bit less work for me. The one that I'm probably leaning towards, probably where I'm going, is the History Quest from Panda Press. Love Panda Press. If you guys haven't used them before, they are excellent for secular science and history, which are the hardest things to find. And they've been around for a long time, so they are tried and true. I have used the Science Odyssey. Loved it. Absolutely loved it. I have heard great things about their History Quest program. We did use, early in our homeschooling career, we used Build Your Library, which is an option, I guess, as an honorable mention. We're not going to use it because I don't want, Build Your Library is everything all at once. So it's all of your literature, all your history, all your science, all your everything in one bundle, which is great. And her stuff is wonderful. If that's what you want, you just want somebody to lay it all out for you, it's wonderful. Definitely look into Build Your Library. We did like it. It just wasn't what worked for us. It just didn't work for us. And that's fine. It's just not who we are. I totally blinked on where I was going with this. Oh, we were using Story of the World with that. And my problem with Story of the World was it says it's non-religious, again, not secular. And I just felt like personally for me, it was too much of a Christian worldview for my taste. I'm not saying that we're not Christian, because we are. I want that separate from what we're learning for history and science. I'm just like personally keeping those two separate. So Story of the World just had a little bit too much Christian worldview for me. I wasn't exactly in love with it. And so we definitely left that behind a while back. But History Quest is basically the same concept. So it's your storybook approach to history, but from a completely secular worldview, which is what I want. And what I love is that you have the book, you have the audiobook, which is, I'm definitely going to be getting. My kids don't like listening to audiobooks, but tough. They're going to have to do it this time because I've been doing a lot of reading this year, and we need an audiobook. So it has the audiobook, and it has the book, and it has the study guide. So it lessons and activity sheets and things that are already there for me, already ready to go. I don't have to resource those out myself. It's there for me. So that's something that I'm really liking about History Quest. And then I can pull in living books as needed if that's what we choose to do. So History Quest, probably what I'm leaning towards. But I've also heard about Curiosity Chronicles, and so they have an ancient history one as well. And looking inside, if you come to their website, you can look inside their book, and there's like a view sample. You can actually listen to the audiobook and see if you like it, which I think is great. They have notebooking and lapbooking, and my kids love both of those, and so they would really enjoy doing that. My older daughter is still into all of this kind of stuff right now, so I think it would still be an okay fit for her, even though I feel like she's probably on the upper range of what this program would be good for. And so leaning towards this one. The reviews I've heard is that like it's a little over animated, and I don't know that my oldest daughter is going to enjoy that. And so I'm trying to do something that we can all do together. So this is another one that I'm looking at. If you've used History Quest and Curiosity Chronicles, I'd love to hear if you have an opinion versus which one your family liked better. Melody over at Homeschool Happy Hour has a whole look inside of the Curiosity Chronicles that was super helpful for me. So I'm going to link that video for you guys, maybe up here in the cards, but definitely down in the description box for you guys to go check that out if this is something that you're looking at. So there is a sample of this one and a sample, I'm pretty sure there's a sample of Panda Press on the website as well. And so I might end up trying, if they both have samples, I might end up trying both of them and seeing what I like and seeing which way I'm going to be leaning towards. So those are the two main ones that I'm looking at, or creating my own units. Honorable mentions, I've already talked about, which one did I talk about? Oh, Build Your Library, which is a great option. It's just a full curriculum, and that's not what I'm looking for. And then Torchlight is another one that I keep looking at it and I keep thinking, oh, that looks good. That looks like something we'd enjoy, because we do like literature-based learning. But it's not, I don't know that it's going to be the right fit for us for this year. Because I feel like the ones that do ancient history is just way too young for my oldest daughter. So, and I want to do it as a full family curriculum. So if you didn't catch it from my little bubbles that I put on when I was talking about Build Your Library and Torchlight, Build Your Library uses History Quest, and Torchlight uses Curiosity Chronicles. So when I thought I was giving you 4 options, I was still really only giving you 2. So if you know of any other secular world history programs, I'd love to hear about them, because there aren't a lot of options out there. That is where I'm at. Those are the ones that I'm looking at. Those are the ones I have my eyes on. So if you've used any of those in the past, I'd love to hear how they went for you guys. If you're looking at any of those, I'd love to hear your thoughts on them. If you have any questions about any of them, I will try to answer them the best I can. Like I've said, these are just what I'm looking at, what I'm actually looking at when I'm doing my research for our homeschool for the next year. And I think that's it. So I would love it if you would subscribe to this channel, ring that notification bell, and give this video a thumbs up, especially if you guys like this series, so I know that you guys, this is something you guys want to see more of. Don't forget, you can follow me over on Instagram at Homeschoolology, and I think that's it. So I hope you will come back and chat with me. Like I said, this is a video series. I'm going to be doing a whole, a video on each of the subjects that we're planning on using next year. And yeah, so come back and chat with me again soon. Bye.